Hey guys, MGH here and welcome to a video where I'm going to be previewing the Arsenal versus Manchester United match tonight at the Emirates. A quick update on the weather, by the way. A lot of people around London are complaining that it's very, very windy indeed. Hopefully it's not going to affect the game too much tonight at the Emirates. Although, if you think back to the game where we played Chelsea, I think it was on Boxing Day, the rain, the wind, it really made the game shit. It really did. It wasn't even a nice game of football to watch. And hopefully we're not going to get that tonight against United, because I really want a good game, right? And I want obviously an Arsenal win, but for neutrals as well, it's always nice to watch a game where the weather isn't affecting the ball movement and things like that. So hopefully the weather will calm down, although it doesn't look like it will. It's very, very windy over here in England at the moment. Lots of floods going on, so yeah, not too good. But hopefully, like I said, it should be okay. This is a huge game, guys. A lot of people saying that there isn't actually much on the line here for United, and saying that it's Arsenal's game to lose. You know, if they'll come off worse if they lose here. In my opinion, both need a win. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Both teams need to win tonight. I will argue that Arsenal need it more. Obviously, you could argue that they do have more to lose tonight. I think if Arsenal win, it sends a massive message out there that we do bounce back from awful displays. Liverpool 5-1. That was a real bad game. I'll get onto that later on in this video. But we need to bounce back, and that's what we've done in the past. Every time we've lost a game, we've gone. I think the stat is 8 or more wins in a row, or unbeaten at least. So technically, if we do win today, it should be the start of a nice run of games where we barely drop any points, which is exactly what we need after that hideous match at the weekend. And I think for United, you know, like I said at the start, a lot of people are saying that they don't really have much to lose. They've just come off a very, you know, weird game against Fulham at the weekend where they completely dominated, but still dropped 2 points in the last minute there. Really struggled to get their goals until the last half. People just saying that there's no pressure on United. If they lose, they lose, and if they win, they win. But I can't believe people are saying that. Just imagine if United lose tonight. Just think about it for a second. They're going to be, I think, 17 points below Arsenal? I mean, or is it 14? I can't quite remember the exact stats. I should have looked at that. But I think this is actually just as important for United to win as Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal will go top of the league if we win this match, but United need to win. They absolutely need to win. There's no doubt about it. So this is a real 6-pointer, and even bigger than the game that was played at Old Trafford earlier on in the season, where, of course, Arsenal lost 1-0. Probably not a deserved loss. I felt like that game was a pretty even game. I think a draw would have been fair, but then again, it is Arsenal we're talking about. We don't really tend to show up at the big games. Like Arsene Wenger said after Anfield, the 5-1 loss against Liverpool, you know, we're forgetting some very good performances this season against other big teams. We beat Dortmund at their own ground. We beat Napoli as well. Not at their own ground. We beat Napoli at Emirates. We beat Tottenham 1-0. We beat them 2-0 as well. And you can't write off Tottenham either. They are a good team. They are 5th at the moment. You know, so that's still a big team in my eyes. We've had some good performances. We beat Liverpool at home 2-0. And obviously, yeah, they've beaten us. We've both won a game each, you know. I do kind of want to talk about the Liverpool game really quick. I was going to do a video on it, but I was just so depressed. I think Liverpool were obviously outstanding, right? The first 20 minutes, they were just unbelievable. But I think, in a way, it was because Arsenal were just awful. You know, it's not... I'm giving credit to Liverpool, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they didn't deserve that first 20 minutes. But that wasn't Arsenal showing up. That was not our team. It was a complete embarrassment. And I really wasn't happy with that. So full credit to Liverpool. Arsenal did not show up, and I think what we need to do now, especially as fans, is just put it behind us. Yes, we're going to get a lot of shit on Twitter and things like that. I mean, every single day I'm getting tweeted with Arsenal with 5-1 in the name, and, you know, just getting shit from Liverpool fans. Fair enough, but let's just put it behind us. It was definitely an accident. These things happen. It shouldn't happen. You're right. You're probably sitting there thinking, well, top teams don't drop points and lose 5-1 like that. It was the manner of the defeat. Yeah, we could have lost 1-0. Say we turned up, we had a decent game, but still lost 1-0. Could have happened. We'd be sitting here now saying, well, we just got beat. But it's because we lost so badly that we're still talking about it. So put it behind us. Today is our chance to recover some form and actually, you know, say make a statement. That's what I should say. You know, all the pundits writing us off, even though we're still, you know, within a good shout of winning the league this year. We've got a game in hand and we can still go top. As for Liverpool, I genuinely think they're going to make it into the top 4. I think there's no chance they're going to drop down from where they are. If anything, I know it's awful, but they could even be getting top 3. Who knows what's going to happen to Chelsea, City and Arsenal in the next few weeks? Who knows? Right, another thing I wanted to talk about was Ozil. So, Ozil, our flagship signing of the year, £42.5 million. A lot of people writing him off as usual because it's Arsenal. Everyone hates Arsenal. A lot of people saying that he wasn't worth the money, that he's not showing why he's so expensive. You've got to remember, guys, there's been lots of signings in the past that really took a bit of time to get into the league. I mean, look at Pires. Robert Pires is a very, very good example. He really didn't set off very well at Arsenal. Same with Ljungberg, Bergkamp, Henry. Lots of these signings here didn't start off too well. And let's look at the stats, right? I haven't got the stats in front of me. However, I do know them off by heart pretty much. Ozil has made the most passes. He's second in assists. I believe, is it Rooney who's on top? Or it might be Hazard. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. But I do know for a fact that Ozil is still, statistically, one of the best midfielders in the league this season. Just because he looks lazy, just because he hasn't had the best performances in the last kind of month or two, doesn't mean he's had a bad season. And this is just his first one in the Premier League. It takes time. And I do believe, actually, Arsene Wenger has said to him this week, you need to go and bulk up. He needs to get bigger. And the prime example of why, look at Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo at Man United was obviously a huge success, but not straight away. He was too weak. He was getting pushed off the ball. Sure, he could skill people up and run past them, but he is nowhere near as good as he is now as he was. As good as he is now compared to as he was then. And that, I think, mainly is because of his physique. The way he can just run so quick, jump so high, out-strengthen defenders. He is an absolute machine. He is the most athletic player in the world, if you ask me. And for me, that's why I think he is just that tad more important to Real Madrid than Barcelona, than Messi is to Barcelona. I think actually Real Madrid, very, very lucky indeed to have Ronaldo, more so than Messi are to have Barcelona. That's just my opinion. I do think I would take Ronaldo over Messi in my squad, just because he is the complete player in that sense of being the ultimate athlete. And I think that's exactly what Ozil needs to do. Obviously not to that level. He's a central attacking midfielder. He's not going to be bombing down the wings. He's not that quick. Ozil will hopefully do what Arsene Wenger says here. Just bulk up a little bit, do some more gym work. And that should help him out massively in this league. It's a much more physical league here than the Spanish league. Next thing I should talk about really quick is Robin van Persie, Rooney and Mata. So obviously they have played a couple of games together now. And unfortunately for United fans, haven't really statistically done as well as they were hoping. The passing at Fulham between RVP, Rooney and Mata was so low. It was such a surprise. I thought these three would link up in a nice triangle somewhere, right up on the edge of the team. It just hasn't happened, so I'm hoping that's not going to happen tonight. And talking of Robin van Persie, obviously he's coming back to the Emirates. He never gets a good reception there. It should be interesting to see how the fans feel now. There are rumours that he's stressed out and doesn't like the fact that he's left Arsenal now, that he's regretting it. I don't believe that for 1 minute. He's gone away from Arsenal. He's got more money. He's been working with Sir Alex Ferguson and now David Moyes. And he won the Premiership, man. He won the Premier League. He's got the Premier League medal now. He'll be happy as chips. That's not even the right saying, but you know what I mean. I don't think that's true. There's no truth in that rumour. I don't think he'd want to come back. And I don't think he would ever come back anyway. I don't think the fans would like him too much. But that's all I need to talk about really, guys. Now it's just time for the prediction. The big part. So leave a comment now, guys. I want to see comments before the game starts tonight at 7:45. And that's English time, obviously. What do you think the result is going to be? Now, it's a difficult one to tell because Arsenal want to bounce back. But then so do United. Arsenal need the win to go top of the league. Man United need the win to even stay top 7, you know? It's a real tough one, and I think it's going to be a slow start. I've seen so many Arsenal matches this year that have gone 0-0 into half-time. I think it's going to be like that again, unless it's going to be a very explosive game. I don't want to do too much of an accurate prediction because I really can't tell. Normally I get a good feeling about something, but tonight I just don't know. So for me, I personally think Arsenal will win tonight. I personally think that we'll be too good for them in midfield. and we'll have that bounce back feel to our squad where we would just want it so bad and prove everyone wrong. I think Arsenal are going to win 2-1. I think that's what the score will be. Let me know what you think. And while you're down there, please do leave a like rating. I'd really appreciate that. And if you are looking to buy any FIFA coins, guys, you can check out Foot Coin Emporium. You can get yourself 5% off using the discount code MGH. I'm not sure what the gameplay ended as in terms of the scoreline. Knowing FIFA, though, Man United have probably won and Van Persie scored or something like that. But thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the game tonight. Hopefully Arsenal will win. Good luck to the United fans as well. May the best team win.